What's up, y'all? GBZed here. I was just finishing up my survival road energy, and solo level up started, and then I saw the sentence tower just popped up with a notification. They weren't trolling me because sometimes they troll us, but we do have a new recruit. This is the first Hemorrhage 6-star Zachary. So going out to premier recruits for chances to recruit new legendary Zachary. His fearsome rush deals a massive 1,000 maim damage and minus 20 AP to all enemies. Also, his active skill lets Zachary to stun an enemy for unprecedented 4 turns. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at this guy. All right, so first off, this guy is, I would say he's pretty balanced in terms of his stats. I actually like how he's what Nick should have been in terms of his stats because he doesn't deal any damage on his rush. So the attack stat is like a 1500, which is around the middle. But his defense could be a little higher. Um, but his HP is pretty high. I would like if his defense was a little higher to balance it out. But I do like how the fact that he's not like Nick in the sense that he doesn't have 2K attack, when he only does main damage. But anyway, so 1500 attack, 1600 HP, 1600 defense, 2200 HP. So very, very high HP. Um, Dismembering shots, 66 AP, deals 1000 main damage, minus 20 AP to all five, to up to 5 enemies, which is basically everyone on screen. In raids, because it's, I'm not really sure where else you'd be using this guy. But anyway, all teammates recover from all penalties. That is actually insane. So basically, it's similar to Mackenzie and Father Gabriel's rush in the sense of like it clears all penalties. This character regains up to 100% of the max HP. And active skill stun one enemy for 4 turns. All right, so this is the first 6-star Hemorrhage specialist. The only other Hemorrhage I can think of is the 5-star version of Abraham, the 5-star Thunderbolt Tough Abraham. His 5-star version was a Hemorrhage. So when the specialist lands a critical hit on an enemy, that enemy suffers extreme bleeding that worsens every turn, plus 150 bleed damage per turn. So basically, as long as Hemorrhage, at least my understanding of it, I think it's funny because I was talking about Hemorrhage on stream on last week. I was talking about Hemorrhage. So I definitely had to do a video on this guy. So basically, as long as Hemorrhage lasts, it basically just adds on 150 damage every turn. As long as you landed a critical hit. So, which is actually like just wild to me because like we were testing out like, oh, does double attack work and stuff on stream with Hemorrhage, um, but yeah, I think he'll work very, very well, especially with Michelle on raids. He'll work really, really nicely. If you do have Regina, I think he'll actually work very well with Regina. He's like he could actually rush first, and then if you have other damage dealers, then they could they could be doing basic attacks and then just wear him down, and then Regina could just finish him off. Because he is rushing 66 AP, which is actually pretty fast. He could rush turn 2 if he gets hit. But his weapon is actually interesting, so we can check that out. So Zachary's defensive pistol, I like that 30 defense already on it. I really like that because he's not an offensive in terms of his attacking stat and attack on his rush, which he doesn't have. I like that it's 30 defense at base. This third slot specialist is actually new. So it's bonus crit, 100 crit when HP is more than 50%. I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm not really a fan of it. But if you do run a shield on attack, then you could keep it if you like. And then you could just go, 40 defense, huge AP bonus in slot 1 when attacking. Because if you run a shield on attack, then you don't have to worry about him getting hit. But I mean, I would go for stun because I don't have a shield, so if I pull this guy, I'd have to go for stun there. And I'd probably have to go probably just crit, but it would be hard to sacrifice it because you don't want to sacrifice, but because you want this guy, you want the crit to go off, so the Hemorrhage triggers. So I mean, the bonus crit is nice. It's a guaranteed 100 crit. At least my understanding of crit. This will just add in. It just gives you a higher chance to crit, basically. So, which is actually pretty awesome. yeah, so anyway, I do like him though. I like him a lot. I think I love the fact that he does deal maim and he's very great for crowd control. The minus 20 AP to 5 enemies I think is actually really great. You can't resist AP drain, so I really really like that. Because turn 3 is usually when these revives and stuff start going off, so I really like the fact that he deals maim and he reduces AP by 20. I really really like that. He'll be great for crowd control, and also he'll be healing your team as well in terms of recovering from penalties. It's actually really really awesome. But yeah, so I mean, I think Hemorrhage and Lacerator could work well together. So if you do have Michelle, and a Lacerator, that could actually, I'm actually curious as to like how that would work, a Hemorrhage and a Lacerator together. Um, because Hemorrhage is based on crit, whereas Lacerator is based on if you're already bleeding. So, and the thing is, hemorrhage and bleed, I believe, are two separate effects. So one, you could be suffering from hemorrhage and bleed. So you could have like a lacerator, which be you triggering bleed, and then you could also have this guy with hemorrhage, which is just guaranteed damage every turn as long as he crits. So yeah, I like him though. I mean, personally, I won't pull for him. He's I don't have the right setup, and I don't think he'll be that game changing for me. But uh, yeah, the active skill stun, it's okay. It's not as helpful as it used to be. I would have preferred if it was a recover because I mean his setup is kind of like it's support. So I don't know, not really a fan of that stun. But if it was recover stun, I think that would actually be nice. Or something like that. And any kind of recover, I think, would actually be nice. But I mean, it is what it is. Can't complain, right? So, but yeah, I do like him. First 6-star Hemorrhage. Let me know what y'all think. Is he double chances? No, back to single chances. Because Martinez, who was on promo, he was double chances. So, are you gonna pull for him? And oh wow, they added. Oh, look, so they added decap Sandy. Oh, so this looks like an alert Premier Recruit wheel. Because we have Davy, Wanderer, Decap, Sandy, Governor. I mean, not. I mean, at least that's what it looks like that they added. But wow, interesting. Very interesting. Lacerator Shiva in there. Why is Carly in here? Weird. Oh, but yeah. Let me know what y'all think. I do like him. I really like him a lot. And it looks like the Premier wheel they added. They started to add back some old Premier. Oh, Princess is in here too. Wow, cool. And Medic Carl. Wow, nice. Um, but yeah, so I like him. I think he's pretty cool. I think he could work well with like a main bleed team on attack. And yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Soul level up is going down right now. They did add different energy cans, which I actually like. So for those of you who don't know, at least I got the update. So what happens is when you clear walkers, you get 16 trophies for clearing walkers, solo and faction trophies. So I do like how like we're getting territory refills, world energy refills and raids. We're also getting horde markers, which you can actually use in walker hordes. So I'll probably just be going for 1.25 million, and we do get a horde energy refill also. So I'll probably just be going for that. But otherwise, yeah, that's all I got for now. So yeah, all that being said, go ahead and smash the like button. Let me know in the comments what things are going for you. Line, Twitter, Discord, these are in the description. Message me if you have any questions or video requests. And of course, most importantly, oh my gosh. Oh, wheels are updated. Okay, I'm gonna have to make another video on that. Um, wow. Okay, all right. I'll make a video on that. Let's message me if you have questions or video requests. And of course, most importantly, the most important thing I ask you guys to do, subscribe for more content. GBZed, out.